there's babies outside. Anyway, hey guys. I don't know, I just heard a bunch of little babies screaming. They're like, oh my god, hey mommy. And I just thought that was adorable. Hey guys, I'm back for another video. And today, I was at Shoprite yesterday, right? And I went with my grandma. I wasn't doing anything. I was like so bored. So she's like, come to Shoprite with me. And I was like, I guess. I was sitting at home reading a really good story that was a fanfic. It's so good. It's Brotherly Love. It's a Dan and Phil fic. It's so good. It doesn't have really anything to do about Dan and Phil. It's just these two guys that like. So this one kid was abused. When he was 13, his parents died in a car crash, and then he had to go to a home because he had no other family. And then he got beat up at his home and at his school. And then this kid, Dan, saved him and like drugged him into the corner. And then a couple weeks later, he was drawing, he needs to knock on his door, and then the lady, Mabel, comes in and she goes, oh, they have people here to look at you. And he goes, I'm not going to get shoes anyway, blah, blah, blah. And then it turns out to be Dan's family, and he adopts them. And then Dan falls in love with Phil, and then Phil doesn't see it yet. And then Phil falls in love with him around Christmas. And then Dan needs to get the thoughts out of his head. I just flicked myself in the eye. He needs to get the thoughts out of his head, so he dates Phil's person in the home that abused him. It's a girl. And then he told him, and then he didn't believe him, and then he fell in love with him again. And then they started dating, and yeah, so the brothers dating. It's really weird. The parents don't know they're dating though, but it's so good, and the author takes her time with it. And each chapter is really long, like 19K words, 18K, and it's just a really good story. So anyway, I was at Shoprite, and in case you don't know what Shoprites are, if you live in the UK, it's kind of like a Tesco, kind of. Where Shoprites are like a super fresh has got like, I don't know, didn't they close? Or like an Acme, or like a Winn-Dixie if you live in like Florida, like they're like that. Anyway, it's just a supermarket where like you can buy food. And anyway, I was there with my grandma walking around, and then I was like playing Pokemon Go. It was good. I saw like one of my old teachers, and then I went into, my grandma was like, go get everything bagels. In case you don't know what everything bagels are, they have like all the sesame seeds on them, and then like garlic and onion. I don't know. I think those are what everything bagels are. She goes, can you go get them for me? Blah, blah, blah. So I was like, yeah. It was a couple hours away. I was like, whatever. So I went there, and on the way back, this boy, he just stopped at me, and he stared at me, and he just looked at me like this, up and down, like not just like, he was like, and I was like, dude, and he started walking with me, and then I just ran out behind this girl, like it was this girl, and then it was me, and I ran this close to her, because I was so scared. I mean, I'm sure he was probably just another shopper. He might have even worked there. I didn't see the tag. And I was just, like, worrying too much. And then I went back with my grandma. And then, like, to me it felt like a half an hour, but it might have only been a couple, like, minutes later. Like, maybe 10, 20 minutes. I'd say 20 minutes, actually. My dad called me, and I was on the phone with my dad. And then, so say this was me, like, who, the phone is me. This is my grandma. So I was just, like, a little down the aisle. And then I saw the same guy, and it looked like he was like walking towards me, and he didn't have groceries. So by this point, I just think he's a worker, and I was probably just like overreacting, hopefully. And that was my like Shoprite experience. Oh my god. I'm probably never going to Shoprite again, because I just get like, paranoid. That's the word. I get paranoid. And I was going to make a video where I did a quiz of like, what's your YouTuber boyfriend, which YouTuber are you? But I have a Wi-Fi, so my Wi-Fi is like horrible right now. So hopefully I can upload it. And I hope you guys are all having a great day. And yeah, play Pokemon Go if you haven't. It's pretty good. This lady, I went down this road with my grandparents, and this lady, she had like a toddler in her coach, and then she was playing Pokemon Go. And then she was like, start talking to my grandma out of nowhere. My sister was like on the little playground thing, and it was like me and my cousin. We had Pokemon Go out too. She goes, I lost 22 pounds. I was like, girl, can I lose that much? Maybe I need to lose it. So, good boy. I probably just offended everyone that lived in like the UK. Thank you guys so much for watching. Give it a big give it a big thumbs up. Leave a comment. I actually have a question for you guys. Have you had any creepy experiences like that? I'm sure it's probably just work out as paranoid, but leave a comment about that. And if you want, subscribe.